Well, hello there, everybody. Laguna back here for Final Fantasy 1, as I forgot to turn on my PS2. Now, for those of you who are, I guess not necessarily new to the whole franchise, but new to this game, there is one thing that I did research, and apparently there's a bug in the game. I'll kind of go over that a little bit as we go through, because there is going to be a little bit of a treasure spelunking expedition coming up in this episode. Yeah, we're going to hop in right away, and we're just going to jump right into Final Fantasy 1 and have fun with this, I guess is the best way to word it. But we're going to start... Yeah, screw it now. So, I was mentioning earlier that nothing really seemed to... nothing seemed to increase the attack of my spells, and I found out why. So, good news on that front, I have an answer. Bad news on that front is because literally nothing affects the strength of your spells, except for how... Okay, so I'm going to get into this. So, say, for example, I have my White Mage, who has... Let's see what her intelligence is. 25, and Black Mage is 30. So, any ability that has a status effect on a enemy or ally, like life, blind, paralysis, sleep, whatever, it basically takes your intelligence stat and then adds a random number between 0 and 200, or whatever the fuck the number is. I don't know what the number actually is. And if that number beats the enemy's magic defense, which you don't even ever freaking see on the menu what your magic defense is, hooray, then the status effect will take place on the enemy. Now, for spells that actually do damage, or do healing, like Cure, Fire, whatever, they always hit. So there's nothing that's going to stop those from actually hitting, except for, like, Silence, obviously, because, you know, Silence means you can't cast anything. So if we were to take a look at the magic, this says it restores 16 to 32 health. Now, it's hard to explain the process behind this one, but basically, there's like a minimum... Let me get into the magic side of things. So apparently 10 to 40 fire damage. Fire has a base rate of 10. And no matter what, the fire damage is going to do at least 10 damage. Now, theoretically, this little thing here, 10 is the minimum, but 20 is actually the base range for fire. So when you deal fire, for example, if you've noticed, actually, fire... It's hard to really freaking explain the mechanics behind this stupid mechanic. Sorry, Final Fantasy 1 creators, but this is a really, really weird oversight on your part. So fire does 10 to 20 damage, not 10 to 40. What happens is, just like the stat calculator for the non-offensive spells, the status spells, the support spells, like haste, bind, sleep, there's a hit count for that one as well, a percentage chance to hit. So when you deal fire damage to an enemy, the minimum you can deal is 10, because that is the base rate if you don't roll any extra hit points, or hit chances, or saving throws, whatever you want to call it. If you end up doing that roll, and your intelligence plus random number generator is better than the magic defense of the other person, it doubles your damage count. So it always has a chance to hit, but when it rolls a hit, it doubles it. So 10 to 20 fire damage, theoretically you could roll a 20, and then get a hit, which means it does 40 damage. So the reason this whole spell thing has been kind of like, yeah, I could hit an enemy or I could not, is apparently because it doesn't matter if your character is a level 50 Black Wizard or a level 2 Black Mage. Either way, Fire 1 is the same damage output no matter what, as long as you roll the hits or roll a non-hit. So level 50 can still do 10 damage with fire. A level 2 can do 10 damage with fire. That is the whole way that intelligence works in this game. It's a random, stupid number generator that does not affect the power of your spells, except for the critical chance. So yes, magic has a critical chance, and that is determined by the intelligence stat. Holy crap, I hate this mechanic so much. Basically, doesn't matter how powerful my characters are, I'm gonna be shit. So anyway, now that I got that off my chest, time to get back into the actual game. So last time we were playing this, we went through the dungeon, the marsh cave I should say, and we ended up getting the crown. And now that we rested in town, and we have the crown, freaking rhymes. Really? Me? What's with the rhyming? Anyway, now that we have the crown and went to town to rest and do all that stuff at the inn, it's time to continue our adventure. And, fudge! The battles in this game are so common. Holy poop on a cracker. Why poop, I don't know, but just holy poop on a cracker. Please let the monk deal damage first. Ah, damn it. Please let the monk kill him. Ah, damn it. Chances are I'm going to get into a whole bunch of ogre fights by the time I get to whatever his name is. Come on. Come on. Come on. Gotta love games like this, which kind of like what's with the Gigas Worm? Stop it. Okay, you know what? You're gonna go there, you're gonna go there, you're gonna go there, and you're gonna go there. Yeah. Yeah. Eh, I knew that was gonna be a kind of a miss on that one, because 2 wizards doing damage. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna fly. No sir-ee, Bob. And as a long day has come to an end, so too must a fun evening begin. And by fun evening, I mean playing this. I find this, Disaronno is one of those drinks that, like, it's better cold. Okay, no, enough of this. I don't need the lack of experience points. I really don't. So, hashtag sorry not sorry. I am not going to play these battles because I straight up don't want to. Cobras, depends on how many. 8 of them I'll just summon a freaking meteor and wipe them out. So interestingly enough, by the way, I work in a call center. I'm not going to tell you which call center, but somebody on the phone today ended up telling me that I sound like Edward Snowden, and it's like, really? I don't see it voice-wise, but speech pattern-wise, I guess I can kind of understand. I tend to be a little more analytic and more, yeah. Anyway, this king laughs and says, "Ha! Fools, I am the great king of Dark Elves, Astos." Because his ass is gonna be toast. Every time you see a room like this, you know there's gonna be a scripted battle, like Garland. Pillars on either side. With like not a throne, but like an orb. The scripted battle with the Pisco Demons, where you get the Mystic Crown anyway. Again, 2 pillars on either side. Go to the treasure chest, there's a scripted battle. As soon as you see this ring of statues, yeah, no, there's going to be a battle in this game. But anyway, he says, "Thank you ever so much for retrieving the crown. With the crystal eye here, I shall become the true elf king. You fools have served your purpose. To the underworld you will go. Ha-ha!" Without the ha-ha, but, you know. I like to make it sound a little crazier than it actually is. Anyway. Now he's a dark elf, so... Actually, let's see if he actually takes damage. Alphabetical order. So this basically means that, so for this fire damage thing, if his magic defense is low enough, and my intelligence check is high enough, this sounds like Dungeons & Dragons now, that I could do 60 damage to him, but I could also double it. And apparently fire damage, once you get over that halfway point, only deals even number damage increments. Hooray, he's not actually undead. Don't you dare. Oh, thank God. So 40, so that did 20 damage doubled. Interesting. It did 40 damage, not doubled, I should say. And therein lies the fun equations of this game. So 120. So apparently anything that is 60 or less can have odd numbers. But because everything is doubled, the upper echelon of that stat check... Echelon. Doom terminology now. The upper echelon of that stat check is going to be even numbers straight through. 2,000 gil! Oh boy! We like 2,000 gil. But why 2,000? And I don't get it as well, like, when you do a re-release like this, like the NES version was pretty similar to like Dungeons & Dragons and things like that, and that's perfectly fine. I got no problems with D&D. Or like Audrey Hepburn, or all those other things that are mentioned in the My Chemical Romance video. The I'm Not Okay, I Promise one. You know what I'm talking about. No problems with those. But if you're going to remake a game, like Origins, 14 years later, just... 14? Yeah, 14 years later. You figure you'd fix the flaws, like intelligence checks not actually doing what intelligence does in every other Final Fantasy game. Like, you figure you'd be balancing those things that are imbalanced from the beginning, or glitches and oddities, like... I was like, could you imagine playing through Final Fantasy VII, right? And... I guess, like, the Yuffie warp glitch. There's this thing where, like, you can get a... You get a game over, and then you reload your game to right where you get Yuffie. And then... After you get Yuffie, you just get teleported to the place where you were initially. Like the last battle that you were in. So with the Yuffie glitches, a lot of people end up keeping Aerith alive in Final Fantasy VII. Which, you know, the game is programmed to let you do that, but why people do that, I don't know. Well, I guess to keep Aerith alive, but that's a whole other story. But could you imagine if Aerith is supposed to die in the Final Fantasy VII remake, and instead of having Aerith die, they let the Yuffie glitch happen again? Like, that's basically the equivalent of this. Like, and Dawn of Souls apparently is way too easy. Like, really easy. To the point where they introduced a mana system and you can just plunk away ethers for cheap and then you're good for spellcaster for the whole game, whereas this is like 9 max or something like that. Stop it, Gigasworm, stop. Stop it, Ron. Fire 2. Let's see if any of these actually do... Yeah, so 61 was fine. For some reason. Why is 61? One of them got 130 something. Somebody's math is off on this. Or maybe that was the base mount. Mount. Maybe it can double that. I don't know. It's Final Fantasy. I wish I had the answers. Somebody broke it down on Game FAQs and it didn't work out this time, so I don't freaking know. I'll figure it out. I'll contact the devs if I need to and just be like, hey, how does this actually work? Because IDFK, sorry, IDFK. I didn't learn to spell apparently. Got the nude hair going on. I got that like one strand that's like... Okay, stop that. Stop it. The controller tends to do this weird thing where it's like, hey, I'm gonna keep scrolling. Yeah, no. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. But I kind of also wonder, like, in games like this, maybe it's just me having this thought randomly out loud, or maybe I'm reading too much into it. But why is it that when you go to games like this, nobody really has different languages? I guess this is this itself is a terrible example of that, because this is the Fenian language. But, like, I suppose there was undead, too. Maybe I'm just crazy, but it just feels like in games like a lot of these, you kind of want to have different cultures and different diversities, and you don't really have that a lot in the old RPGs like this. It's more like, go to this town, go to this town, go to this town, go to this town, and then there's like not really much to do. Like, you don't have the struggles of, oh, how do I interact with the locals here? Like, you don't see that in a lot of these games, and that's kind of annoying, I guess is the word. And annoying it is. Not because it's, like, out there, but it's because, for me, as, like, a person who likes the idea of world building and stuff like that, it just bothers me from a world building standpoint. Like, it's fine if you don't want to have different languages in your world, but at least make it all one continent if you're gonna have that way. Like, you know? Where's the bridge? Yeah. I wonder how people felt when they were like, oh man, I can actually go under this bridge. Like, I wonder if people actually were like, oh my god, this NES game actually lets me go under an object and it hides my boat. Ship. Whatever you want to call this thing. I guess it would be a ship. Now, I heard Diversity was an old wooden ship used in the time of the Civil War era. I'm kidding. Anchorman joke, if you guys have ever seen it. I have a lot of weird pop culture references, by the way. Let's just have a heads up on that. Man, I am way too analytic about this, aren't I? Maybe I do need to play the original NES version. Maybe, like, I'm just crazy. But we knew this already. Ooh, Sahagan Chief. Sahagan. Sahag. So 30 to 120 litning damage, or lit damage. LT. Lieutenant Surge. 30 to 120. 30 to 120. Come on. Bolt 2. 26, 150. Oh, wait. Oh, right. There's also the other part of it. I forgot. Resistances. Because some enemies might be weak against certain ones. How do I forget about resistances, of all things? Because if I take an enemy that's, like, not weak against fire and do that, maybe that would do the damage expected. But if somebody's allergic... Oh, fucking allergic. Weak against a certain element, that's going to skew the numbers a little bit. But apparently magic defense on your characters, it never really... It doesn't really affect a lot of the damage you take. Like, it might half it because they can't roll their double damage modifier. But... you know, at least it can stop things from, you know, giving you status ailments, like Reaper, for example. Imagine if I killed my monk, I'd be pretty miffed. Flip her over, flip, flip, flip. Elcric Denotrats. Oh, start and circle. Because I flipped it over. Thump. Ow! Hi. Crystal Eye! The Crystal Eye! Thump. Ow! Curses! I can't see a thing without the Crystal Eye. Well, it's a good thing I just got a Crystal Eye. Who on earth stole it away from me? Probably King Astos. Flip her over. Flip her over. Flip her over. Is that my Crystal Eye? Give it to me. Here, I'll give you the most wondrous potion from my collection. Obtain the Jolt Tonic. Ah, now I can see everything. Now get out of here. I have nothing else for you. Now get out of here. Fuck off. Really, Matoya? Found a Potion. Found a Potion. Found an Antidote. Ant-Dot if you play Final Fantasy IV. See, this bothers me. Not like... Okay. Let me get this straight. I have no problem with the Jolt Tonic being a thing in the potion world. But it bothers me for two reasons. The first reason, like the ultimate reason on this one, is if you are a witch who can brew tons of potions, you can probably make people breathe underwater. You can probably make them immune to fire damage. You can probably, I don't know, give them extra, not conductivity, extra resistance, I guess, to lightning damage. Right? Why is the most wondrous potion in her collection a potion that lets you, you know, wake somebody up before you go-go? And I feel like invisibility potion would be an idea. How the frig does a lizard appear here? No. But like, it just really bothers me. Because witches can do so much more than just have a potion that wakes you up. You know what I mean? Like, okay, stop it. Tired of these two-step battles. Enough of that. Stop it. Really? Can't run? Not at all? Oh, I can. So apparently I can run from Sahagins that are on my own boat. I don't know how you would run away from something while on a boat. But that's not the point. We're going to come back to that whole Jolt Tonic thing. My main question as well with the Jolt Tonic is, how does it work? So I looked it up on my last attempt through this playthrough. I was a little confused because I was like, wait a second. The Sleeping Prince, the one that needs to be jolted awake, hence Jolt Tonic. There's a whole video that went around about how unconscious people don't want tea. And tea is a metaphor for sex, by the way. So obviously someone's unconscious or whatever, they can't respond. If they can't tell you they want tea, you don't force tea on them. And part of me is kind of like, wait a second, how does the prince drink the Jolt Tonic? Since it's a potion, technically it's a tonic, but it's a potion. It's just, she said it's the potion in her most wondrous potion in her collection. And that begs the question. How does the prince get woken up? Would you freaking move, stop it, and get out of the damn hallway, you piece of poo. Oh my god. Hey, prince. Zzz. The Jolt Tonic! This will surely awaken the prince. We must try it at once. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's just rub it on there. Please don't turn this into a meme. Your Highness! Oh, it seemed as if I was caught in a never-ending dream. Am I still dreaming, or do I see the legendary warrior? Again, I did not flash my crystals. That sounds like a friggin' Wiccan fake Satanist flashing their rose cords. Like, I didn't flash my crystals. How did you know I'm a pagan? Like, anyway. Am I still dreaming? Or do I see the legendary warriors? It is not a dream. Then the time has come to pass the mystic key to its rightful master, as foretold by legend. Yay! Woo! I have obtained a mystic key. Bazinga. Shazam! Bazonkers. Not bazonkers, but not like, you know, but, you know. Such a regal sound. Not sound. Music. Soundtrack. Now, ooh, look, I'm 25% through the bestiary already. Lizard, that's what I was missing. Okay. Apparently tarantula I was missing as well. Yay! I have officially killed every single monster up until Astos. Got all the Matoya. I need 4 things in the Elven Castle. I don't know what I'm missing there. I'll come to the art gallery later. Haha, also I said come. I'm a child. At heart. There's a cave on the western edge of the Aldean Sea where dwarves dwell. A great bunch they are. And if Final Fantasy IX has taught me anything about dwarves, it's that they like to say rally ho. And as I painstakingly mentioned in the previous video, an offhanded joke saying, yes, rally that ho. And I regretted that almost instantly, so we did not say that again. Not seriously, anyway. Ooh, bronze gloves, nice. 330 gil, 400 gil, and a mithril hammer. Ooh, mithril hammer, actually, that might be good. Hooray! +1 defense, -2 evasion. Why can't you have defense and evasion? Like, why can't you have something that's really strong defenses, but also light enough that you can run? Maybe that's just me. Yeah, see, like, now when I equip this, I was telling you before about how the monk gains attack per level. So now the wooden nunchaku lowers the attack instead of increases it. And the iron nunchaku does shit all. Anyway, mithril hammer. Woo! 3 attack. F yes. That's what we like to see. Sort of. So we're going to come to this side. And we're going to rest at said inn. Sweet Dreams. Yes. I mispronunciated it. You're welcome. I don't know, man. Oh, wait, data saved. I thought it said data saving for a second there. I have a case of Monday brain, and it's Thursday. So take from that what you will. But let's just say it could be a lot better of my train of thought. This whole thing. Let's not fight cobras. I really don't want to probably beat the snake. That came out so wrong. That sounds like you're jerking it. And by jerking, I don't mean making jerky, obviously. Snake jerky. Because why would that mean anything else? Who would think that means anything else? Woo! Nice. I love it when HP ends in, obviously, 999. Especially when it's 9999, not this game at 999. Also, absolutely love it when it ends in a 0. Strength, agility, endurance, luck. Agility, endurance, luck. Yay! Luna gained some actual experience, or HP. And it ends in a 5. Which, you know, is the second best to a 0. Intelligence, which does nothing. Luck, which I don't even know what luck does. Fury ungain. Really? Come on, Black Mage. Like, just I don't know why that bothers me so much. The whole two. Okay, I know why it bothers me. It's cheap. It's almost as bad as Final Fantasy IV. When Cecil, whatever his name is, or was it Kane? One of them, when they get past level 60, they have a chance that their level ups could lower their strength rather than increase it. And I'm not about that life. I'm really not. But, you know, you can't really, you know, choose your battles, I guess, and I guess I chose my battles. Woo! Damn, monkey. This game, I swear to God, like, why? Once again, I ask, why? Let's go down to the basement of the dungeon so we can find some treasure. I never said I'm a good singer, by the way. Part of me kind of feels like that's the Inception. Oh, this is an oh daddy moment right here. Come on, Dia. Sounds like I'm trying to speak in like a fake Italian accent. Come on, Dia. Dia. Or Bronx accent. I can't remember what accent it was. All I know is Dia. This Dia has wiped out Los Muertos. It's Dia. Death, Los Muertos. Never mind. That joke is too sophisticated even for me. I feel like I should take a drink every time I make a crappy pun. Whoo! Bye, Crawler. And bye, everybody, except for the Blood Bones. Called it. Really? One damn... Four... Fucking... Jesus. I am swearing a lot less. I have decided to take the channel seriously enough that I am refraining from swearing as much as I can, unless I am directly quoting somebody really angry or just really want to drive home a point. That is my rules for swearing now. That was a lot of damage that warrior just did. That was a hell of a lot of damage. That was over 200. Holy poop. It's almost funnier when I don't swear. Because if I'm saying holy poop instead of holy, you know, shiitake mushrooms. And we'll try our luck with the old white mage. Ooh. Yeah, that didn't work. But that means no chance that my second character's gonna get poisoned. Poisoned. I don't know why, but for some reason I have a weird memory in my head that just should not exist. Where poison was at one point called poisom, P-O-I-S-O-M, and I have no idea where that came from. But maybe I'll just Google it really quickly. Real quick, like. Ugh. Ugh. So, P-O-I-S-O-M. Search instead for Poisom. I don't care about the American band called Poison. What's in here? A scripted battle. As always. Okay, wait. Hold on. Hold on. Hypnotic Poison capsules. Hypnotic poison capsules frig, pose a serious risk to your health and should not be taken. The TGA has tested a product labeled Hypnotic Poison and found that the capsules have undeclared substance sibutramine and phenolphthalein. Consumers are advised that those two are prescription-only medicines. Sibutramine, which was the active ingredient in Reductil, was withdrawn in October 2010 after a study showed an increase of risk of major cardiac events. The supply of hypnotic poison capsules containing undisclosed sibutramine and phenolphthalein is illegal. Okay. Interesting. Stop taking hypnotic poison capsules and take any remaining capsules to your local pharmacy for safe disposal. If you have concerns arising from your use of the product, consult your healthcare provider, practitioner. Whew! So I still don't really know what poison actually is, but apparently the word does exist. I'm not just making it up or pulling it out of my ass. If capsules are found at the border by the ABF, they will be seized and destroyed. The TGA's advises customers to exercise precaution purchasing medicines from unknown overseas internet sites. Has produced a short video on the risks associated. Whatever, I don't care. What is poison? So, home. What is poison? No, I don't want to know what poison is. Zzz. Apparently poison mist. Let's see if I can type it in. Final Fantasy. Maybe it is a Final Fantasy game. Maybe it was like Mystic Quest or something. Nah, screw it, I'm just crazy. I just could have swore. Silver armlet, nice. Actually, that silver armlet might be good. Oh, yeah, that's good. Oh, that's so good. That came out really sexually. Oh, well. Piscodemons. No, don't run. This controller needs to die. Ah, yes. Now, what's in this? Damn it, I stepped away. Here comes another scripted battle. Black Mage for the win. Come on, Black Mage. Come on, I hope people get on the train. Prescription drug train that did no damage. That song I just sang there, the old people prescription drug train thing, that's from Saturday Night Live, by the way. So, any of you who think of being ageist, take that up with Lorne Michaels. Just getting that out there. A mithril knife. Ooh. Nice! I can deal 3 more damage. And also, let's get Cure 2 up and running and, you know, not have my White Mage die. You know, another thing that kind of bothers me. I know there's a lot of things that bother me. Necromancy is considered black magic. Because, you know, you're raising the dead. How is it that in Christianity... This is already a terrible start to a question. But how is it that in Christianity... Jesus can rise from the dead. And it's not considered black magic, it's considered a miracle. Like, how are we to know that Jesus didn't make a pact with a demon to come back 3 days later? Why are you not running? Can I not run with this controller anymore? No, my circle button works. And there's one treasure chest left. Just one. Why is my circle dash not working? Ooh, that's a really dark palette. Stop with the poison. Just stop it. Really, just stop it. Ooh, nice. Using an antidote right off the bat. Good. 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 Treasure? Nope. That is the last treasure. For those of you who play the Lemmings games, have fun with that reference. What about Lemmings hasn't been remade for PlayStation yet? Worms has. I think a little too much of Worms has been. Okay, I did not mean to do that, but sure. Why can't I run? Like, it just randomly stopped letting me do it. Just like my ex-wife. No, I'm kidding. 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 I don't have an ex-wife. I'm never married. But you know, these monsters certainly like to, you know, without buying me dinner first. Stop it with Flennon. I could have swore a circle dash would work in this dungeon. Why is it? Why am I bothered by the fact that I can't circle dash? Oh right, probably because I'm supposed to be able to circle dash. Wait, did I accidentally turn off circle dash on my way back from the item collection screen? It is a possibility. On. Disables the use of Life 1, Life 2 Stona Angle Needles in battle. Well, of course I'd want to use friggin' Stona and Gold Needles in battle. Like, why? Just why would I not want? No. I don't need that thing. And confirm. Actually, no, screw it. Let's put all the button info on. There we go. I accidentally turned off a setting, apparently. Oh, this... Whoa. So, by the way, I don't know if I told you about this one, but in the original NES version of Final Fantasy, so say, for example, right there, my character took out that Great Ooze. No big one. You know? Just a regular day in the Final Fantasy universe, which is also apparently the Zelda universe, which is also apparently Earth. But I'll get into that whole friggin' conspiracy theory later. Not the point. Yeah, so in the original Final Fantasy game, whenever you killed a Great Ooze or whatever, goblins or whatever, it refused to automatically change the shift from your original target, which is now dead air, over to another target. So auto-target in this game is not like auto-battle at all, by any means, whatsoever. Why is this so weird? Why do I go all the way over this way? Come on, man. Come on, game. Don't be this way. Don't be that guy. Anyway, yeah, auto-battle is just simply retargeting after enemy death. That's all it is. Literally, that's it. Like, I know that seems really weird out loud to have to explain that, but when I first played this hero, I was like, screw this, I don't want auto battle. That's the equivalent of, like, always having limit breaks in Final Fantasy VII. Like, no, nobody likes that. Nobody wants that. Well, nobody who appreciates the game for what it is. So that being said, it's one of those things. Come on. Take the money and run. Take a free ride. What have you. Bro! Oh, there's a new background. I like that. Not really, though. Oh yeah, I can't circle dash on the map. Doy. Completely forgot about that one, didn't I? Oh! Enemy strikes first. Of course you... Ooh, no, no. I can't justify swearing yet. Yes, antidote. Mmm. God, that's delicious. So, let me get this straight. Just a heads up, there's a mini rant coming here. And I know. Ha 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 ha, I said coming. It's one thing for enemies to attack first. Which I do have a problem with that, but that's a whole other story. But when enemies can attack first, instantly poison your characters, or instantly sleep, or instantly paralyze, or what have you, before you get a chance to even freaking do anything, that I've got a problem with. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Now, interestingly enough, though, I feel like it's... It's really hard to explain my thought process on this one, but... When I was playing through my previous run, and I'm gonna keep those old videos up, and I'm just gonna rename them to something like Redacted FF Run or something like that, just because it was sheer ridiculous. Jesus! It was sheer ridiculousness the whole way through. But, like, I feel like with the Thief, you'd expect the character to have a hell of a lot more agility than he did. To the point where I feel like I had more back attacks on me with a Thief in my party than with this run. And I guess that's the whole thing I'm trying to get across. Like, oh look, mummies! The ones that put you to sleep or blind you or whatever when as soon as they touch you. Okay. Ooh. Daddy. Come on. Really? The white mage did 2 damage. Steel gloves. Definitely you. Nice. Nothing. 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 Falchion. I really should have healed because my monk is low on health. You know, I find the mummies kind of interesting, generally, in this game. Because the other thing that people kind of overlook is when you have your werewolves and your zombies and your stuff like that, when they're in, like, underground or indoors, they actually gain HP per turn. And I just realized the mummies don't do that. Anyway, Leon gained another 30. Yes, 30. Fuck. I love it when it ends on a 0. Strength, agility, intelligence, luck. 29. It's getting closer to ending on a 5. Strength, intelligence, endurance. That's it. Ooh, please end in a 5. Please end in a 5. Ah, yeah. Why 5? I suppose it did end in a 5 at least. Strength, intelligence, endurance. Let me guess, 2? I hate being sarcastic and correct. That is not cool. Oh shit. I keep forgetting to open the treasure chest. I'm like, ooh, battle's done, time to go. And then that crap happens. That crappens. Oh yeah. Burn me, baby. Oh, daddy. Oh, daddy. The mummies. Power staff. Well, I'll give you a freaking power staff, alright. And no, I won't, because that does, like, nothing. Eh, screw it. Not like accuracy matters for the black mage anyway. These battles. STG. Not STD, STG. Like, the amount of battles I'm running from is strictly due to the fact that I just don't want to deal with this. There's so many battles that I'm going to be leveling up anyway. Ooh. Ooh, that scared the crap out of me. My foot slipped on a piece of paper. A chapter's order piece of paper, actually. Badonk, 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 badonk. We're almost done with this section anyway. This section was mostly kind of clean up before we get to the open wide world. You know? God! Dang it, Bobber! Hot boy it right. And that's all I got. Sell propane and propane accessories. I'll tell you what. Come on. I was just thinking in my head, I swear to God, if you poison me, and it happened. So, sarcastic in my head still happens. Now, basically determined as well that there's only 2 possible explanations for this occurrence of sarcasm being true. Either A, my sarcasm is my untapped potential to tell the future. Kind of like that episode of South Park where it's like Cartman like went into a coma for like 3 days or something like that and woke up and he was being really sarcastic about people's house keys and where they were, and they were like, oh my god, this kid's a psychic. Could be that. But it could just be my untapped potential as a psychic coming out through my sarcasm. Or I have the inability to lie, which means that anything I tell you is going to become truth eventually, so I need to really be careful with my words. Or I am God and morality is subjective. In either of those 3 scenarios, booyah. I'm not God. I don't think I'm God. I might have the hair for playing Jesus, but I'm not God. at all. Only in The Sims. Or God of Fate Paradox. Or Awake Fate Ultimatum. Or... no, I'm kidding. Alchemist, 30 gil per night. What do you say? Well, glad you asked, young missy, lady, whatever you want to call yourself. There we go. Ah, oh, level 13. Hope you realize as well that when I get to Crescent Lake, which is after the next dungeon, I'm going to power level while I'm offline, so prepare for that. But anyway, before we open the last set of mystic chests, let's take a look at the bestiary. Because apparently I missed something between Mummy and Anaconda. Something tells me it's like a basilisk or some weird crap like that. Western Keep is now complete. Marsh Cave is now complete. Oh crap, Temple of Chaos. I forgot about the fucking Temple of Chaos. We'll get that in the next video. Temple of Chaos, Castle Cornelia. Probably that little middle section. Hopefully. But let's check out that art gallery. Ooh, Strange Land. What is that giant serpent? Like, is that just a big basilisk, or... I don't know. What's that airship is the real question. Although I think that's actually... Wait a second. Wait a second. I think that's telling me that there's an airship in a desert. And the Gigas is just a, you know, roid-raged troll. So not too much there. Not too much new. But anyway, we're going to wrap this up for now, because this has gone on for 57 minutes. Technically 56. But at least we had a lot to go over in that video. So, that's a plus. And hey, my monk has 256 maximum health, which means he is one of the color schemes on Windows 95. Because there was like 8-bit, 16-bit, and then 256. Hooray! We have 256. Not much else to say on this one, but yeah. Until the next video. As always, happy gaming out there. If you have any recommendations, drop me a tweet. Drop me a message. Add me on Facebook. Find me on MeWe. Find me on WeChat. Find me on WhatsApp. I don't care. Just, if you guys have any recommendations, play them. Play them, but I'll play them. And probably provide some sarcasmic... So sarcastic that you have an orgasm. Sarcasmic. Please don't make that a thing. Just don't make that a part of the English language. Please, for the love of God, don't. But yeah, I'll play whatever you guys want to see me play, and hopefully it's fun. Hopefully it's obscure. Hopefully it's funny. Hopefully it's weird. Hopefully it's not NHL. Hopefully it's not FIFA or hey, maybe Rocket League. I'm tempted on that one actually, because I've never played soccer with cars. But for now, I'm going to be focusing on Final Fantasy, eventually getting through the Bloodborne stream. Once my PS3 hard drive arrives, I'm going to get into Demon Souls. PS4, I got the Dark Souls trilogy. There's a few things on the back burner, we'll just say that much. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. And as always, just have fun gaming out there. And if you guys have any recommendations for this, I'm more than happy to hear you out on it. Because I failed with the Thief and the Red Mage. That was just, I was getting wrecked. But anyway, as always, I'll see you in the next video. And Laguna Matata.